Understanding Elementary Shapes. Rita and Varun, we will study and learn something very interesting.
What is that?
Well, we will learn about understanding elementary shapes. Let's start from measuring line segments. Line segment is a part of a line with two endpoints. A line segment is measured by measuring its length or distance from one endpoint to other endpoint. We generally measure the length in meter. We use a ruler with centimeters and millimeters marks on the edge to measure a line segment. We can compare two or more than two line segments to find out which one of them is shorter and longer. There are three ways to compare the length of line segment. These are comparison by observation. This is the most simple way to compare between two or more than two line segments by observing their length. For example, the two line segments AB and PQ have different length, and we can simply differentiate between them by observing their length. Comparison by divider. This is the most accurate method of comparison. We use divider to compare the length. It involves these simple steps. Step 1. Put one end of the divider at point A and open the other end such that it coincides with point B. Keep it open in this position. Step 2. Take the divider as it is and place one point of the divider at point P and other point along PQ. We get three cases. If other endpoint of the divider fall exactly at Q, then AB is equal to PQ. If other endpoint of the divider fall beyond Q, then AB is greater than PQ. If other endpoint of the divider fall between P and Q on PQ, then AB is less than PQ. Collinear points. Three or more points are said to be collinear if they lie on a straight line. Non-collinear points. Three or more points are said to be non-collinear if they do not lie on a straight line. Intersecting lines. If two lines pass through a same point, then they are called intersecting lines. In the given figure, we can see that line AB and CD are intersecting with each other. The two lines which never intersect each other are known as parallel lines. If two lines intersect each other at angle of 90 degree or right angle, they are called perpendicular lines. Concurrent lines. If three or more than three lines intersect each other at the same point, then these lines are called concurrent lines. The point of intersection is known as the point of concurrency. Measurement of angle. Measuring angles using protractor. Protractor is an instrument used for measuring angles. Varun, tell me any angle. We will learn to measure the angle for same. Let's take angle XYZ. Let us measure angle XYZ. Put the protractor on the angle such that the center of the protractor is on the vertex of the angle and baseline is along XY of the angle. Reach the degree mark on the curved edge of the protractor through which the other arm XY passes. Measure it in anticlockwise direction. The measure of angle XYZ is 50 degree. Comparison of angles. We can compare the angles by using following methods. By observation. We can compare two triangles by observing. For example, let's compare the two angles, angle XYZ and angle ABC. We can see that angle XYZ is greater than angle ABC. By tracing. Trace one of the angle on tracing paper. Put the traced copy of the other angle such that the vertices as well as one of the arms coincide with each other. Compare the positions of the arms and determine which angle is greater or small. Now we will study and learn about types of angles. Angles can be classified according to their degree measures. Right angle. An angle whose measure is equal to 90 degrees is called a right angle. The arms of right angle are perpendicular to each other. For example, the given angle POQ is a right angle. Straight angle. An angle whose measure is equal to two right angles is called a straight angle. It can also be formed by arm of angle forming a straight line. For example, angle ABC is a straight line. Acute angle. An angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees is called an acute angle. For example, angle XYZ is an acute angle. Obtuse angle. An angle whose measure is more than a right angle but less than a straight angle is called obtuse angle. For example, angle AOB is an obtuse angle. Complete angle. An angle whose measure is 360 degrees is called complete angle. For example, angle POA is a complete angle. Reflex angle. Reflex angle is greater than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees. For example, angle AOB is reflex angle. Right angle triangle. A triangle is called a right angle triangle if its one angle is 90 degrees or right angle. In triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Obtuse angle triangle. A triangle is called an obtuse angle triangle if one of the angle of the triangle is obtuse. Equiangular triangle. A triangle is known as equiangular triangle if all the three angles of the triangle are equal. An equiangular triangle is also an equilateral triangle. In triangle ABC, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 60 degrees and AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal to 6 centimeter. Triangle ABC is an equiangular triangle. Quadrilaterals. A quadrilateral has four-sided figure and has two diagonals. Let's learn about some quadrilaterals. Parallelogram. Parallelogram is a type of quadrilateral in which each pair of opposite sides are parallel. Rectangle. Rectangle is a parallelogram in which each angle is a right angle. Rhombus. Rhombus is a parallelogram having all its four sides equal. Square. Square is a type of parallelogram in which each angle is a right angle and all sides are equal. Trapezium. A trapezium is a quadrilateral having exactly one pair of opposite sides parallel. Polygons. Polygons are the closed figures that are made by joining the line segments so that each line segment intersects exactly two other line segments at their endpoints. These are some examples of polygons. Types of polygons. Polygons are classified according to the number of sides they have, like triangle has 3 sides, quadrilateral has 4 sides, pentagon has 5 sides, hexagon has 6 sides, heptagon has 7 sides, octagon has 8 sides, nonagon has 9 sides, decagon has 10 sides. Hope you have understood what we learned till now. Now we will study about three-dimensional shapes. Solid figures such as cuboids, cube, cylinder, sphere, etc. having 3 dimensions, length, breadth and height are known as three-dimensional shapes or 3D shapes. Elements of a three-dimensional shape. A three-dimensional shape has face, edge and vertex. Face. Each side of a solid has a surface called a face. Edge. Two faces meet at a line segment is known as an edge. Vertex. Three edges meet at a point is known as a vertex. Types of three-dimensional shapes. A cuboid has 6 rectangular faces. Another name for cuboid is rectangular prism. Cube. A cuboid whose length, breadth and height are equal is called a cube. It has 6 faces, all of which are squares of the same size. Cylinder. It has 3 faces, in which 2 faces are flat or planes that are circular regions, and the other face is a curved face. It has 2 edges and no corners, and the distance between its end faces is called its length. Cone. A cone has plain circular end as the base, and a curved surface tapering into a point is called its vertex. Sphere. A sphere is one of the 3D shapes which looks like a circle. It has only one face, which is curved, while there are no edges and corners in a sphere. Triangular prism. A triangular prism is a 3-sided prism which is a type of polyhedron made of a triangular base. It has 5 faces, 6 corners and 9 edges. Pyramid. A pyramid is a type of polyhedron in which the base is a polygon and all the other faces are triangles in shape. It has 5 faces, 5 corners and 8 edges. Hope you have understood the chapter. Yes, it was more fun to learn with you.